Okay, that's the first that it talk on his own. So didn't know that. So that's something new. Um, well, the Bucks did win, but Brooklyn won as well. But still, we got to at least hope that they lose tomorrow. Then we win tomorrow, which I think we can beat the Bulls too. That we just got to hope for a Brooklyn loss. That's all we got to hope for at this time to get the second seed. Otherwise, we're going to be stuck in the third. And after a lot of people say that this is a preview of the first round matchup between Milwaukee and Miami. And they didn't have Jimmy Butler on this one, but and of course, where Victor Oladipo is out for the rest of the season, so that's a little bit of advantage. So I don't know how long Jimmy Butler is out or anything like that, but then again, like after tomorrow, some of these teams are gonna have some of these teams is gonna be on vacation already. Some of these teams gonna end up having like the 5 days off and start to play this weekend, and other teams are gonna be playing all this week for the play-in tournament. But back to Milwaukee and Miami. Good scoring game, but mainly like the the bench is just like a little bit of whatever, except for Bryn Forbes. So like good thing like the starting five were doing something on this game today, and then Forbes has step up. And I know Bobby Porter's has stepped up too, but just like the rest of them, like but then again, I don't think they play that much of the bench, but and not worry about PJ Tucker, but doing his own routine, doing his thing out there. So, but it was mostly Milwaukee, but it was kind of getting very close in the first quarter that Miami was gonna catch up because it seems like all they was doing was like trying to get open threes and things like that. And I'm glad that there were parts of the game that the Bucks did finally caught on to that and started with like a little bit of defense on that, so which is good. And also like Miami, they made more and attempt more threes than the Bucks did, but they did attempt more, but they didn't, make yeah, they didn't hit as much as it seems. So I can't even let's see, Menaja Belica had 11 points, two steals, uh, 3 of 5 from three, but 3 and 8 from the field. So mid range wasn't doing much. Trevor Ariza, who's starting for Jimmy Butler, was had 11 points, two steals, 3 of 8 from three, 4 of 11 from the field. Bam Adebayo, he didn't really did anything scoring wise, which is a surprise. But he did have two steals, 8 assists, and 8 rebounds. So he was near a double double. Well, could be close to a triple double himself as well, but only had like 5 points. Duncan Robinson, 17 points, one steal, 5 of 12 from three. So it was kind of bad for him 3 point wise. 6 of 15 from the field. Kendrick Nunn led the team. I think he led all scorers too, with 31 points, one block, 3 assists, 4 or 5 from three, and 13 to 18 from the thrill. So yeah, he was killing it, like scoring wise overall. Gordon Dragic with 17 points, 5 of 9 from three, but 6 of 16 from the field. So when them are scoring. So it's just like I was saying, like about their bench, like their bench really didn't, do much. But Gordon Dragic. So if like even Tyler Hero was like 1 for 9, but he only played like over 17 minutes and was 0 for 5 for 3. So some homecoming for him that is. Guess it was just a bad night for him. But as I said, like Jimmy Butler was out. Chris Middleton with 21 points, 7 assists, 7 rebounds, 1 of 4 from three. It's kind of bad. Um, 8 of 12 from the field. Although Giannis didn't score that much, but he was doing like, of course, rebounding and defensive and things like that. He did have 15 points, so it's kind of like a low for him. But then again, it's Miami. They're going to try to, build that wall against them. But they had, but at least he been doing like a couple of passes when he get trapped in that wall, not trying to, take it all of his own. So he was trying to he was actually like being smart about it, which what everybody wanted. So he had 15 points, 1 block, 4 assists, 9 rebounds. Not that good in free throw today. Only 2 of 6. 1 of 3 from three, so he hit 1 3. But overall, 6 of 12 from the field. Brook Lopez with 18 points, 1 block, 6 rebounds, 9 of 10 from the field. So a near perfect game that he had, and didn't attempt any threes. So that was a good thing for him to do that. Although Dante DiVincenzo did have 11 points, which was good, but had 1 steal, 4 assists, 9 rebounds, so nearly a double double. Um, 3 of 8 from three, and 3 of 10 from the field. So yeah, kind of had an okay night, but kind of like a bad night field goal wise at the same time. 20 points by Drew Holiday, 10 assists, so he has a double double, 1 steal, 5 rebounds, 2 of 4 from three, and 8 of 17 from the field. So he did very good. Ben Forbes off the bench with 21 points, 5 of 6 from three. So yeah, he was shooting his shots. And also his field goals was good, 7 to 9 from the field. So he's been the scorer in minutes as of late, so which is good. Don't need to talk about PJ Tucker. We know we know he did have 1 steal though, which is good. Bobby Portis was 14 points. Didn't grab that many rebounds, so that was something. But had 1 steal, 1 to 3 from three, and 5 of 8 from the field. So had a good scoring game and had an okay 3 point percentage. But as for like with Pat Connaughton, yeah, he has 6 rebounds, and I think that's 1 block. But his scoring is been off as of late, like 0 of 4 from the field. So something he needs to work on, at least be working enough in time for the playoffs. But as you see, Jeff T didn't play today. They let everybody else in like the final minutes of the game. Um, but yeah, this overall like a good game for the Bucks. And like I said, there were times that it seemed like Miami was getting close, and the Bucks just had to call that timeout and just kept on like going. And it was good for them, especially the fourth quarter was intense. So it was a good fourth quarter. So the thing is that they didn't have to, you know, lose the lead like they normally would, because as of late they haven't been doing that. They have been like keeping the lead and keeping it going. So that's good for them. So before I let you go, we're gonna look at the standings because I think that was because the Bucks and Heat were the last game that was going on for the night, and of course they got the Bulls tomorrow for their season finale. This was like their final home game of the season that they was at today. Um, see, Philly, they got the first seed no matter what. So after their win on yesterday, they had clinched the first seed. So this is gonna be like a real test for Philly. Um, Knicks went back up to the fourth instead of the sixth, and Atlanta is now on fifth. And I think that but then again, anything can happen tomorrow because I know Miami's got one more game left tomorrow, and so does the Knicks and the Hawks. Because if they both lose, which I think like maybe Atlanta more than Miami, but we'll see how that goes. So, and I think New York is going to stay where they're at, and hopefully the Bucks can move up to second because they're like a game behind Brooklyn. Just gotta hope that Brooklyn will lose their game tomorrow. We can just hope and pray. So hopefully, a little switcheroo with this one because Washington was in 10th and now they're in the ninth, and Pacers are in 10th. Boston in seventh, so they're gonna be in seventh place regardless. And as Charlotte, and you see they got a three-way tied with Washington and Indiana. So seems like somebody's gonna get that eighth seed, and it all depends on which ones because I think they each got a game tomorrow, so it's gonna be interesting to see what's gonna happen. I guess we can talk about a little bit of the West too. Uh, I guess Phoenix got to hope that Utah loses tomorrow so they can like get the first seed because I know the Phoenix play tomorrow, and then Portland. I know they want to keep that sixth seed because right now they got the tiebreaker over LA, so Portland must win their game tomorrow. And Lakers, they got to hope that Portland, lose tomorrow and they win to get the sixth seed. So it'll be interesting. Spurs going to stay where they're at, and Memphis is going to be playing against Golden State tomorrow. So the winner of that is going to be the AFC. So this is a crazy enough, season heading towards the playoffs. So the play-ins is going to start Tuesday, and as y'all can see, like for the East right now, that like you can see that the 7 to 10 was all well they're not kind of set, but like Boston is set, and but Charlotte Wizards and the Pacers are not set yet, so we'll see how that goes. Um, Seems like everyone else is like, well, they're like very close to being set because we don't know which was going to be from 5 to 7, but we'll see how it goes. So let's see the records there. So, well, like this video if you like it. It helps the channel grow, and plus it'll spread the word about the channel as well. Also, don't forget to comment on this video, like what y'all think is going to happen tomorrow with these games that's going on tomorrow for the final game of the season. Also, you can subscribe and comment if you want to enter in our giveaway. We're giving away a Iron Hammer Fungo Pop. The more you comment, the bigger and better chance you get to win the Iron Hammer Fungo Pop. On a separate video, when we get to 150 subscribers, we will do a separate video just to announce the winner. So we got more prizes to come and all that good stuff. So hopefully you subscribe and comment. But until the next video, everyone, y'all have a good night, and hopefully the Bucks will beat the Bulls and the Nets lose tomorrow.